What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You there, ugly kid. Every kid is ugly. What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh! It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum. Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up. Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No! I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy? Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch. Hey there. We're playing
some Dwarf Fortress seems a little loud. Let's turn it down a tiny bit. Let's put our master down at like 75. Let's put our master at 85. Try that. I mean, we could change that whenever, right? And if you came here looking for Final Fantasy, we're taking a break from Final Fantasy, unfortunately. We'll come back to it, but I am trying to break this habit of trying to beat a game on a long weekend and getting mad when I try to rush it. So we just sidestepped the whole problem and we've moved on to another Dwarf Fortress run. Now, if you've been following my Dwarf Fortress adventures, I'm not very good at Dwarf Fortress, but I've played a fair bit of Dwarf Fortress on this stream. Enough to the point where, you know what? I forgot to change the chat. We're gonna play with the Final Fantasy VI chat. Why not? I forgot to change the chat. I also forgot to set up another Dwarf Fortress playlist. We're gonna go with the stock music and ambiance. Because my Dwarf Fortress playlist is on a hard drive that seems to be corrupted. So, yeah, we've played a bit of Dwarf Fortress. We're going to play some again. What I want to fiddle with on this string of fortresses is I want to do some above ground stuff. So we're going to be mostly above ground. We're not going to go down to the caverns. And we're going to live on the surface with the majority of our fort, or we might even try to build things up from the ground, like towers and shit. But I played a bit of Dwarf Fortress, so I know my way around, even though it's been, I think, about a year since our last stream. We have one mod, Topple's Quarry, which is just like a workshop you can build, and it gives your miner something to do, and he can generate rocks and gems in there. It's not guaranteed, so it's not, like, overpowered, but this will really help us with our surface-dwelling dwarves. And I'm fairly confident I installed that mod properly, and I created a world ahead of time. Emmethadephany, the windy dimensions, which is kind of like a fart. I don't name these worlds, alright? These worlds name themselves. Yeah, we're gonna have that, we're going to have that baseline Dwarf Fortress music. We're going to have our little Final Fantasy VI chat because I messed up. So yeah, Adventure Mode has come out for Dwarf Fortress. You can play it on the beta branch, but I'm really bad at Adventure Mode, and it's very not done. Even, like, when I played Adventure Mode very briefly on one of my streams, in the pre-Steam release, it still crashed on me a bunch. And the Steam version of Adventure Mode is even worse shape, so... I'm also terrible at Adventure Mode, so we're not doing Adventure Mode. This is just going to be all Fortress Mode runs. Let's explore the world we created, because I didn't really look at it when I genned it. Quick start and short tutorial. You know, I might want to say yes, because it's been a year, but we're going to skip it. Okay, on your own. If this is your first time playing, it's not. Shut up. This is it. The world of the windy dimensions. Now, we want to live on the surface, remember, so we're looking for a lot of trees for our constructions, and we're going to need to be near some fresh water because we're not going down to the cavern. I'm okay settling near an aquifer, but we're not going to punch through that aquifer. Now, we could live near a mountain for, like, verticality, so it's like we don't live under the ground, but we can live like set into a mountainside, perhaps. But we do need a surface layer of soil to plant on, and we need a little bit of soil, like 1 or 2 Z levels down for dwarf crops. But we mostly are looking for trees, and for adventures and such, we're looking to be near elves and humans and goblins. And I did make this world a little more dangerous. I don't want to live here in this sinister marsh. But we don't want to live somewhere near calm. We want to live somewhere like kind of wild, wilderness. Savage wilderness, I think, is where we'll get like maimed by elephants and shit, untamed wilds. a tropical shrubland. Now, we don't want to live somewhere... Oh, if we live somewhere too hot, we'll get heat stroke. But if we live somewhere too cold, we have to worry about the river freezing over. Now, let's choose our origin civilization. Are we going to come from the Guild of Barbs, the Rainy Rag, the Brass Net, the Door of Brims, the Cloisters of Handling? I like the Rainy Rag. Where are these homeboys from? Over here in the Northwest. There's 9,200 of us, and we have 85 sites. Queen Gebzo Spider Youths. I'm a little concerned that that's not a dwarf. What about the Guild of Barbs? 800. Well, fuck, the Rainy Rags is the biggest one. Soaking everybody up. All right. Find an embark location. I'm looking for a little bit of savagery. You know, Untamed Wild, sure. Spirits. Oh, not applicable. I don't care about that. Temperature. Rain, I don't care about. Fluxstone, we don't care about because we're going to depend on our quarriers. A little bit of soil. At least a little. Clay, I mean... I can't recall. I think sand we can use infinitely, but I think clay we consume. So we might probably won't get to have a potter's industry. And then the metals we don't care about because we can use the quarry. The quarry's not going to be a silver bullet, but it will technically give us infinite if we scale it up and stuff. But it's going to come in real slow. Yeah, basically I just want Untamed Wilds, and I need to be on a river. Begin. I don't have a lot of faith in these first few forts. I didn't really think out how we're going to build things above ground. I also normally never build above ground, so we're going to have to rethink our defenses and stuff. We'll have to worry about flyers and climbers. We could be a more military fort. I've mentioned in my other streams, I have a friend that plays Dwarf Fortress, and he's always just a military, like very martial forts where everybody can fight. He has huge armies, and I never really do that, and it always comes back to haunt me. So if we want to live near the Rainy Rag, we can live over here. Okay, embark. More. I don't want. Okay, there we go. Trees. Not a lot of trees. There's a desert right by the Rainy Rag, which is not great. There's some goblin pits right near the Rainy Rag. Wow, there's quite a few goblins on this planet. I think I generated this world for 250 years. Things are not going good. The Defensive Dunes. It's a sand desert. But it's, yeah, we're looking for some untamed wilderness. Unfortunately, it's all in the fucking desert. I said I need trees. I think we'll be hard-pressed to find a forest right next to a mountain. Except right here. Which is... That's a savanna. I am near humans and goblins. Not near elves, which is probably for the good, because they're going to be pissed off with all the trees I'm going to be chopping down. A swampy woodland. Here we go. No, I don't like the marsh part. Don't do that. Oh, it's a marsh with woodland. Okay. There is soil. Let's do this. The Intense Swamp. What are we looking at here? There's some soil. There's no sand. There's no clay. It's Untamed Wild, so there should be like regular everyday creatures that pose a threat to the dwarves if we're not careful. There's a light aquifer, and there's a bunch of metal if we can punch through the aquifer, but we're not going to do that. We want to live above ground. Let's see if we can pull it off. You selected an area with a light aquifer. I'll probably be fine. We could prepare for the journey carefully, but I'm an idiot. We're not going to do that. Play now. You've arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek is finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Uldaranib. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before the winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the Yetis get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Metal Meg, Crosslash. Strike the earth. Just Yetis are everyday creatures we have to worry about in the wilderness. Okay. That is a very shallow brook. That's going to be a problem. We might be able to dig a reservoir and have the brook feed it. What are we working with here? Loam. Didn't I settle right near mountains? I guess not. That's fine. I was hoping to have like a little bit of rock on one face to dig into, but... There's lots of cherry trees, pear, plum, and yeah, we're going to have to live like a bit of a human here. Above ground, planting things in the sun. Oh, mountain snow! It's probably going to be pretty fucking cold here. I wonder how high up we are. So we need just enough soil for our farms, but then after that, we don't have to dig down very much. What's going on here? Is that the edge of the map? That's the edge of the map. It's interesting that this is all loam this high up. That's clay stone. Clay stone is a rock. It doesn't become clay, but it is considered a rock. Yeah, unlike clay, it cannot be used for ceramics. It's a sedimentary stone, though, so if we really need rocks, we can chip into that clay stone. There's a cool sort of chasm that the brook cuts through. I'm not sure how a brook managed to erode all that, but... yeah, we're probably going to want to dig a reservoir and hope that brook can fill it. Oh, there's actually... no, okay, there's just the fucking ground is sandstone. I was like, I can't find any fucking rocks. It's all clay. Just... we're up so high, it's partially rock. Which will complicate our ability to farm, actually. Interesting. Well, we can't just do, like, huge, like, industrial farms. We can do, like, little ones. Alright, let's start... get a stockpile going. Also, we can zoom in on our dudes. I think it draws what they look like now. There, oh, look at this handsome fellow. Iden Fistvault. Stonecrafter. Lore clasped bowel. I hear that. Coulette crush oil. Adel inked downers. Inked owners, I guess. Ral hailed whip. That's a fitting name for a town called Crosslash. He likes to say hello by hitting you with a whip, non-fatally. She has an iron will, a sum of patience, and good creativity, but has poor focus and poor analytical abilities. Ooh, things you want in a leader. Is that a wild onion? It's a wild onion. Whoops. There we go. Alright, everyone. Get to work. We want everything stockpiled. We can definitely dismantle that wagon. Then we'll want, well, we can dig down, start to build some, like, plump helmet farms. Yeah, they might die in the winter, but losing is fun! Exclamation point. Look at that. Potatoes. A bloated tuber. Let's start getting some walls up. Now this is going to be the problem with living above ground. Is constructing things will take a while. Yeah, we don't want to... We could do a cool, like, over the river, and then, like, it's part of our town, but because it's a brook, we'll just try to divert it for a well. And then I think it might be better to just have, like, a small town at first and then expand it as we go. No access to 15 economic... Oh, no one's actually chopped wood yet. There we go. We'll also have a problem with the materials not necessarily matching, which will be infuriating. Actually, let's start small. The wall should go up, but we're an idiot, and let's do the wall later. We need a place to sleep and a place to work. So I need a carpenter's workshop, and then a dormitory with, we'll say 5 beds. Okay. It is. I think it's going to be an eerie calm to have the not as much music. Okay, wall. And then yeah, just because we're starting, we'll live right near the carpenter's workshop. Okay. It's a good looking wall. Hopefully we get a lot of plum wood. That's a nice looking wall. Okay, and then I need 5 beds. 5, and then I need a couple bins, which should help streamline that. Whoops! I always forget that the hotkeys don't always work everywhere. I was trying to build a bin there by pressing N. Build a couple wooden bins, which should hopefully condense that stockpile for us. We'll start to... I'd also like to do some more specialized stockpiles on this one. Okay. We did get some more plum wood, which is good. Then we also need to give people roofs because we're above ground, so gotta remember that. I will make... Yeah. This. Ooh, cherry wood. No, let's try to make everything out of plum wood. Plum. And then we'll give them like a wood stockpile. Plum. We also need to give them floors, which would be a little easier than smoothing stone, but it's still something we need to do. So yeah, this needs to be floored. They need a door. This, we can probably get by with just a bare stockpile floor there, but they need a door. They also need roofs. Let's get some very simple ramps just so we can get up top and build roofs. And then we also need some floors for the dormitory. The dormitory is one I'm concerned about getting ship shape quickly. Cherry floors, that'll look nice. One for the door, too. Just so you're not tracking in too much dirt. And then I guess the floors could also be plumb. We could get carried away and try to do like ramps for the ceiling, but no. So yeah, just some plumb ceilings. The hell are you talking about? There's no access. This is where constructions can get tricky if you're an idiot like me. There we go. And I said plum. We're getting a little low on plum. But there's trees to cut. Willow. Plum. A bunch of plum over here. Nothing wrong with cherry wood. Call me George Washington. Okay. And the bin did help condense it a little bit. Okay, now I need 2 doors. Out of pear. Try to coordinate the town a little bit. Out of pear. Plum on the ceilings. And this one can have a dirt floor because it's like kind of a messy workshop place, which might piss off the dwarf inside, I can't recall, but just a random fish because we have access to the brook and our fisher dwarves are fishing. This one's just for wood. Okay. Furniture. Dormitory. Oh, he just wasn't done the door yet. Okay. There. There we go. There's somewhere to sleep, and there's somewhere for some of them to work. Let's get a quarry going. Where were you, assuming I installed you correctly? I did. There it is. The quarry. We'll build 2 quarries, because we're really not going to mine, so... Yeah, quarry. Oh, right, they actually take components so they're not super busted. We need an enormous corkscrew, a mine cart, and a wheelbarrow. Which I think we can make out of wood. Mine cart. Couple wheelbarrows. That'll give our miners something to do, so they'll busy themselves in the quarries. Well, fuck, if we're not gonna have access to a lot of stone, what else do we need? We need a kitchen. Kitchen is still. Garbage is gonna be less of a problem now. We do need that well. Let me think about how we would do this. Well, first we'd want to make it big for the brook to drain into, because it can't just be like one tile. They'll fucking drink all that. one thing I'd like to do for when we get invaded is I kind of want to have narrow alleys and stuff. So we could have like a wall that we don't want them to get through, but if they do get through the wall, like if they fly or climb in or something, is then it's like street fighting. And then there's a lot more chances for dwarves to win one-on-one fights with these narrow alleys. Are you a deadly frog? A green tree frog. Well, I'll be a little annoyed if a tree frog isn't even matched for a dwarf. We'll just assume he's here to like have fun and live. But let's try to dig out a reservoir for the well. I want it like here. We can have like a little plaza. We could also do that thing. Actually, no, because I think I tried that before in one of the previous runs as we diverted the brook. What the fuck is that? A giant chinchilla! Truly, this is the wilderness. Is you can divert the river or brook into like a pit and you use that as like a fishery. But I think they overfished was the problem. So let's just do a well for now. We might be able to diversify into fishing later, but I'll actually put the well here. I want a well right here, and then well, I guess you would. And you couldn't channel it out because then you'd fall. I always have trouble digging down. I said cancel. Oh, that's not how you cancel. The eraser. It's been a while. It's been a year. Okay. Reservoir, and then we'll make it even bigger. On the floor below, I think 5 tiles of water should be enough to sustain a town for when it freezes over. Because that's why we're digging it deep, because we want the brook to go deep enough that it won't freeze. And if it does, they can still get shit-faced, but the hospital will have problems. So you have well, then reservoir, and then we'll do another. Just because that hopefully lets the water go deep enough to avoid the ice. And then we'll just do a little maintenance shaft, just so we don't have to worry about, like, fucking it up and being trapped down there. Just put a door there, or just a wall when we're done. But I guess a door probably makes more sense. No, actually, I think what we'd want to do... maybe ramps. No, I'm having trouble seeing this inside my brain. Just having trouble trying to figure out how we dig it out safely without trapping the guy down there. And have, well, we don't necessarily do a lot of shit underground, so we can have some gross underworks. I think that'll work. And then this guy goes down. I think that would stop you from being trapped. We'll see. Thought I heard some fighting noise. I think that's just the ambiance of a hunter. That'll end once we run out of crossbow bolts. How we doing down here? He might be trapped. I'm pretty sure he's trapped. Not a problem. I mean, it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, we'll just give a little access shaft on every floor. Problem solved. What is this? Hematite. Iron-infused water. Very cool. I don't know why it's wet. That must be the aquifer right below us. Which technically means we can just crack that aquifer. Yeah, wow, that's perfect. We can just crack that aquifer and that's our reservoir. We don't even need to bother with the brook. Okay, but we do have to slowly chip away at this. Now we do have to be a little careful, because if I remember, I don't think aquifers can flow up, so it won't fuck us that much. Yeah, man, I'm regretting the no music. So wait up the music frequency? I don't think so. Well, that's fun. Looks like the water is starting to come in. I'm mildly confident this won't flood the village, but if it is, might as well die early on. There you go. We've got a little well reservoir, supposedly. Man, perfectly good iron deposit down there. Oh well, that's what the quarries are for. But we'll want at least one door, just in case that does flood. What am I doing? We can just wall it up. We don't need to waste time on constructions. Well, sorry, this is a construction. We don't need to waste time on crafts. Just wall it up now that we're wood dwarves. Or just patch it back up with sandstone. Neat. Yeah, patch it up with sandstone on each floor just to be safe. Nature's rock. What are you? Dead rat, because our cat... Ooh! Oh, oh. Oh, fly. I was hoping they were honeybees. Okay, let's do a little decorating around our well that we're going to build. Cherry wood. And also because it's coming from an aquifer and not the brook, is we won't have to worry about any like, creatures getting in there. Yeah, just a little plank plaza to hang out, talk to your fellow dwarf if you're thirsty. And we made all that stuff for the quarry. Maybe away from the well water. Maybe like over here. There we go. Just a couple quarries. That's not what I said. Cancel that. That's offset. It's offset again. Not sure why that's offset. Ah, well, they're next to each other. Oh well. We'll have two quarries. It's going to take a long time for this to fill in, but hopefully it takes just as long to drain it. And we need a kitchen. We need a place to farm. It's loam. I can't remember if I can farm on loam. Loam is soil, thank God. Let's just make this like an agricultural shaft while we're at it. Keep things a little condensed for that street fighting aesthetic. How big am I going to make my farms? Let's go with just like 3x3s. I think I was doing 5x5s before. I was trying, or maybe even bigger. Maybe I was trying to do like optimal fertilizer stuff, but I never fertilized, so that was a waste. Some little farming cubbies. And then we also need the workshops themselves. Rather than make super factories, I think I might speckle them around. So rather than having like 2 kitchens and like 2 stills and a super kitchen, we might just have them throughout our little surface fort. Fertilizer comes naturally once we get soap. You might be right. I'm mostly concerned about wood. I think once like the town is underway, I'll be less concerned about wood. I can't remember how fast trees actually grow on the surface, basically, because sooner or later we're gonna strip the surface bare, and then we'll have to depend on the quarries to dig up like bituminous coal for us, and then we'll have to keep our wood for potash and stuff if possible. Let's go a starting kitchen. Actually running low on plum wood. That was our main construction wood. Use pear. Plum. Am I dumb? Yep, plum. Okay. Let's get some more plum wood while we're at it. Plum. There you are. Cherry's still good for decorative wood. I think this is maybe going backwards. Wood industry. I'm trying to figure out wood values. God damn it. Whoa, this is a bit off, a little more than I could chew, I think. I definitely remember, like, stone value. Plum trees. Plum wood is brown and produces brown products. Sounds like my bum. Trees. Is there value on this page? This is sort of what I was looking for, but it doesn't show the tree value. Just because I don't want to accidentally... all logs are valued at 3. Perfect. Wooden products are a poor choice for trading because wood has no multiplier bonus. That's fine. So it's just aesthetic. We don't have to worry about pissing off dwarves. I mean, I still want plums, so get chopping. Willows... Plum. Let's get a supplementary wood stockpile over here, too. Just because we'll be gathering quite a bit up front. The quarries are underway. So, see, we can tell them what to dig up. And it's not a sure thing. We can tell them to dig up. We can tell them to try and find rocks. But that could be any kind of rock. Let's start off with just... Let's not get greedy, although I think this is balanced decently. Like, oh, find me all the iron you can. Actually, ooh, he might not be able to dig up coal reliably. That's a problem. Let's just start with copper. Let's give us the building blocks of a metal industry. There we go. Plums coming in. And then just because it's off the well, I think we'll put the Great Hall right here, like a sort of little tavern they can hang out in. Plum right there. And then we'll do what I always do, which is like put a little door that connects it so they can grab the food easily. Plum. And then also, because we're not living underground, we can do like basements for storage, which I am not planning for right now because I'm an idiot, but... We don't need a huge hall right now for them to meet. Just a place to keep an eye on them. Cancel that. That's where their door will be. What is this made out of? Pear. I think maybe to connect with their dwarven roots, we'll make the floor stone here in their meeting hall. They can't completely forget who they are. Which I think would be just sandstone. So you have a carpenter's workshop, so they can work wood, they can cook. Place for them to make booze would be handy. Farming workshop, please. I don't have a lot of sandstone to work with, though, it seems. Plum. No. That's the... Oh, I forgot to plant those seeds. We'll want to make sure we keep our dwarf crops, because it'll be a while. We'll have to try and trade with the humans for their stuff. I can't recall if elves come to visit. I also can't recall if elves give us seeds. Not that kind. Pear. And then they'll get a basement for their booze. I think that's fitting. Like right here. I think that's a good amount of booze storage for a small town, and then other stills can have their own basements. And this stairwell still serves a purpose. Ah, perfect. There's sandstone down here. We can try to... Oh, look at that. It's filling up. It's actually taking its fucking sweet time. Hopefully... Yeah, hopefully that fills up. That needs to be chopped. The wood's coming in. Got the quarry. He's found one piece of copper. No, he's found 2 pieces of copper so far. I think it's either his mining skill will determine the speed at which he completes the job or his chances of succeeding in getting something. I was really hoping we could get it to find some coal, but that might be too powerful. Yeah, unless I can specify coal, that's... I was really banking on that being a coal quarry, which isn't a real thing. Well, a coal mine, but... Okay, I need that tree chopped down. Get some sandstone. What else do we have to work with here? What else are the foundations of a town? Well, a wall. We really should give them a wall. But we don't quite have an abundance of one type of wood or another. I mean, if we really wanted to... It's too late now, maybe, but we could have made the whole town like a pit. And then we sort of have like an earthenworks wall, but that'll be a little bit of work to finagle now, I think. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors, technically. 5 pair doors. It'll be good to get some noble setup, get the accountant and the manager. Hair door. Alright, that lets us seal up those buildings. I guess these guys also need some plum roofs. Ooh, might not have enough plum for the Great Hall yet. That's not good. Can't get up there because there's no ramps yet. The fuck is that? Trees growing over the Great Hall. Which is kind of cool, but... yeah, the trees are actually blocking it. Alright, get them the fuck out of here. Then I think for things like where the manager and the mayor will live, I think we'll start to give them like tower houses. Help save some floor space. They can have like a walkway, but there'd be no stairs inside. The stairs would be on the outside. That way we have people moving around in communal spaces a little more. I really want them to chop down the fucking tree. I don't know what's keeping them busy. Guess hauling wood. I would like to grow this a little more. When the glory days of the fort where there's wood to spare. Let's get those farms. Didn't account for where the seeds are going to go. Oops. How's this coming? He's found a decent amount of copper down there. Our part's going to be smelting it, I guess. Some rush buds. What is rush? That's just the kind of grass, isn't it? Grows exclusively in wetlands. It can have brown flowers, just like wood. Farm plot's done already. It's poor soil. That's not good. Oh, cavern soil is best. Well, too fucking bad. It's summer now. Ooh, I don't know if we'll get anything planted in time. Let's go plump helmets. Quarry bushes. I don't think you can eat sweet pods. I think we have to make those into syrup. So let's go just plump helmets and quarry bushes for now. Let's just focus on staying alive, then we can start to grow fancier shit. And then once autumn rolls around, we'll worry about the seeds then. Okay, get that tree. There we go, that got the wood off the ceiling. This is plum, remember. I don't have enough. Never mind. I'm pretty sure I can just walk across that brook. Willows grow by the river. That makes sense. Plum, plum, plum. Woodcrafts are real shitty, so we're not going to be very rich just yet. Might be like a farming town. Someone left a perfectly good copper spear out here. I think I should just start... Maybe the wall could be made out of willow? I don't know. I think we need to start worrying about the fact that we'll have to fortify the town. I don't think we're rich enough for goblins to come bother us, but... it could still happen. Something like that. Let's get the beginnings of our expedition leader's office here. I think we'll give him a 4x4. We'll try to treat our dwarves a little more decadently here on the surface. People that are allowed to have their own bedrooms at least. Yeah, I'd love to make the wall out of sandstone to emphasize that we're dwarves, but I don't think we're going to get enough rock for that. Since I can't specify it. Alright, he's having great success with that, so let's actually put him on to sedimentary rocks instead. This is a zone, this is a meeting area. There. If you're not doing anything, go hang out in the open air atrium that I've made. There we go. This is a stockpile for finished meals. I want to say it's finished goods. Nope, it's none in food, just prepared meals. Have you on Prepare Easy Meals, you might be able to make us some like roast potatoes. Hey, a reindeer in the marsh. Maybe. I like Dwarf Fortress. Not a power player, but I've definitely played a few hours over the years. Water buffalo, couple dogs. I guess the wild animals will die. We can actually pasture wild animals because we're on the surface. Except the cats can do whatever they want. We also need a garbage stockpile, don't we? Shouldn't need one that big, but... Corpses... Where's refuse? And refuse, there we go. Yeah, that'll tidy things up a little bit. We do have to hope that this person doesn't cook all of our food, but I haven't assigned an accountant yet to see what our stocks are. I should really get started on that. Oh, I ran out of plum, so there was no office for them. That's what it was. So yeah, 4x4 was what we were going to do for important people. We are getting some willow, but not enough for a wall, really. 96. That's a bit of wood. We might have to make our expedition leader just do everything for now. Just have the ASCII version getting used to. I played the ASCII version very briefly. I mostly played with tile sets, and then I moved on to the Steam version when Steam came out. Playing ASCII scares a lot of people off, that's for certain. And then what we can do actually... yeah, build, construction. This is... pretty sure I said to make it out of plum. Yeah, that works. Yeah. So this is the expedition leader. This will be the bookkeeper / manager. I'm hoping we can make the one person be both. And then their office is down there, and then there's like a little catwalk, and you go up. It's like a little outdoor apartment building sort of balcony. Walkway, I guess. Balcony would be like a personal space. And we can also get started on the boundary willow wall. That's all the willow, but that at least boxes us in a bit. It's kind of big. So I think we might have to build up. Just a little snail. Definitely a lot more goes on the surface. Quinoa, I should probably do a big gather job, shouldn't I? We dug down a little bit, to be fair. We built that well. Which is definitely taking its time to fill up, but... I'm gonna have to remove this door so I can put wood under it. It's bugging me that it shows a little grass there. And we need the ramp too. This is a new fortress, yes. Is that a ramp? It's an upward slope, yes. Okay. Oh, I think I ran out of plumb is why we didn't put a roof over the Great Hall yet. There. Willow walls coming along. Yeah, look at that. That brook's very narrow. That's not going to stop anybody, so it's good that we didn't try to incorporate it as our defenses. Midsummer, these people might just starve to death. I think we didn't plant our crops in time. 7 biscuits. There's some... We might have eaten all the plump helmets. I've never built an above ground fortress, so we're going to try it. Do I want those tubers? I think I want those tubers. I didn't specify anyone to be my managers yet, have I? Expedition leader happens to be the best manager, who happens to be the best bookkeeper. This random farmer. Oh yeah, might as well go full accuracy. Yeah, we just started, so we're waiting to get some human seeds. But I guess I might have some human seeds from my foraging. So I could, I'm gonna have to definitely space the farms out, though, because of all these damn rocks. So workshops, farm plot. We'll just do like some 3x3s everywhere where there's open space. Well, that's in the way. Some beans. Huh. These beans are right in my fucking way. Then we got to do all that other stuff too, because we just started. We got to like make sure people aren't eating seeds. Did I know that muddy stone is as good as cavern soil? But then we have to irrigate, so we're gonna try to avoid any overly wacky constructions like trying to irrigate rocks. I did that on my last fortress and it was went well, but something about a carpenter, that's in the fucking way. Well, they don't even need to be like there's one. Farmland right there. You just put it everywhere for aesthetics. Gonna drive my planters fucking crazy though. He put one where? I can plant tubers. Alright, where are those orders? Standing orders. Do not collect webs. Now you can clean the fish. Kitchen, there it is. Seeds. Yeah, you don't cook seeds. Nice. And then don't cook the booze for now. Yeah, we'll live with that for now. I guess we might have a problem with people trampling on the crops. I don't think that damages them, but it'll look silly. Tubers. Tubers. They'll have a diverse diet, assuming I can keep the seed supply up. How are we doing on this stone? He's managed to dig up some dolomite and some sandstone. An agitated cob swan head. It's like a swan went mad on us. Oh, the pickaxe to the face, based on the corpse. I mean, I think we are a little spread. Ooh, are those migrants? Those are migrants. We're spread a little thin on labor, but those migrants might solve that for us. But more wood for the wall. Yeah, that might be a little overworked. Some migrants have arrived. Looks like 4 or 5 maybe. Started with 7, we got 7. I can't count. So we have a bookkeeper. Floor cherry wood there. That door back. Actually starting to run out of plum. Late summer, I don't think we're going to be able to harvest anything. Some plum helmets came in, it looks like. Thank God. Mussel biscuits, cavefish biscuits. Okay. Got a lot of seafood. I think we might overfish the brook, but this should get us through our first year or two. And then the still would be... I need wood barrels to hold the booze. Let's take the wooden stone off of this. Just to make sure that we're not wasting space in the stockpile here. I thought tools can go in a bin. Let's make another bin or two. You can overfish? Yeah, I think it'll take a while for fish to come back. You can't just throw a bunch of fishermen at a river. It takes like a year for more to come back. Or just I build my fisheries oddly. But I think you can briefly exhaust the water tile. Especially on a brook. Like maybe the ocean, you'd be fine, but I'm pretty sure I had a stream or river that I overfished once. What was I doing? Couple bins. And 14 dwarves, I think you want to... It's either 20% or 50% for a dormitory. 5 beds should last us another couple waves of migrants. The dwarves are going to come to trade, and we have nothing to trade, so that's a shame. Let's get some... Let's get that mayor's office done. Yeah, they work on the ground floor because people come visit them, but then they live up in the sky. Your man... Well... I think they'll still fish when they're not doing their manager duties. That might be a lie. People are getting a little angry. Hopefully it's just sun sickness. Thoughts? Satisfied at work. Caught in the rain, well, they'll get used to that. And as we slowly turn this into a wooden slum tower, they won't get rained on as much. Caught in the rain, I think they're just pissed off because it's raining. Yeah, no tuber seeds, so we only got like a couple tubers in this year. So yeah, I couldn't recall if migrants start with sun sickness. I have some sort of seed, that's why I want that manager. Okay. Let's double check what he needs. No, don't show this again. Our expedition leader, in order to be the manager, just needs an office, which would be down here. So just 2 tables and 2 chairs. Let's not worry about coordinating our furniture just yet. It's more important that we just get things up and running. Cherry wood floors for the bookkeeper. You know what we can do? Because he's living up here, we can remove that plum and replace it with cherry. That frees up a few plum logs. Doors are made out of pear. Let's get a few backup doors. There we go. Cherry wood there. Who's this little amigo? A rat. Okay, let's get pre-prepped for autumn. I'm out of plump helmet seeds. I think they're inside the mushrooms. So I think when you cook it, the seed falls out, and then they're not allowed to cook or brew the seed. Right. Actually, not sure if we get seeds or we have to just plant the surface crops and more grow out of it. The question is do I want to hastily build a trade depot? Yes, because we're not going to have seeds otherwise. Build a trade depot right here by the quarry, so the dwarves don't get suspicious that we live above ground. Ah, rocks and shit, cool. Come on in, brothers. But then I do need a broker. Who will be our expedition leader? That was easy. A willow chair. A willow table. That's his meager office for now. Just so he can do his shit, set up orders. People can come in and yell at him. How we doing on Willow? I'd like to expand the wall some more. 105 again, that's pretty good. We could probably drain this if we're careful. Yeah, we can use it as a natural barrier for now. Except for the fact that the wagons need room to come in, so... Whoop! That must be the autumn save. There it is. Early autumn. I'm going to leave this running, but I am going to step away for a couple minutes to grab a drink. We'll wall up this west side, just to leave enough room for a wagon, though. I don't think this is going to stop like goblins and shit. They'll probably swim through this. I don't think it's more than one tile deep. Any second now. Adventure data. There we go. Willow. Nah, that's enough of a 15. There. That's the definitely not a safe finished wall, but there's only so many ways into my town right now. Hopefully they don't die because I'm stepping away for that drink. Look at that, the town didn't burn down while I was gone. It is made out of wood, too, so I guess actually we're in terrible danger if something that breathes fire ever attacks us. Obak Saber Deserts has assumed the position of the expedition leader of the Orbs of Taxing. I'm not sure, no, my town's called Cross Slash. Administrator's been found dead, drowned. He's building the wall. Oops. Well, that's your fault, mister. There was no reason to be over there. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I think he was one of the newcomers anyways. They probably kicked him out for being an idiot. Let's channel these things. Yeah, this is stagnant water. Let's channel these into the brook. Don't want to attract mosquitoes or anything. I mean, that's not a real thing, but... This filthy-ass water away from my village. It won't drain either. It'll just stabilize and hopefully not be murky. There's a chance if it freezes over, we can just mine it all, and then it'll be gone. Dead administrator. A carpenter. I guess we'll need a graveyard. Just so the place doesn't become fucking gigantic, though. Oh, you know what we can do? We can make that a giant stone tower. That's where all the dead people go. But how big should it be? It's a great question, brain. First thing we'll want to do is make stone blocks out of stone, so we'll need a stone worker. Because we'll get more blocks from each boulder, because, yeah, we're not exactly tripping over rocks. So, next workshop. I thought we could avoid a stonemason, but that's a good call, my brain. And he enters from the northwest, it seems. We can also put stone here, we'll say. Just so the stone is close. The trade depot is done, so when the caravan comes, we can give them our meager possessions. Buy some seeds. Food situation's looking good. A lot of seeds hiding in those plump helmet biscuits, I assume. Get a little cave wheat, even though we have to grind it up into flour first, but... How are we doing for autumn seeds? There's a lot of shit you can grow when you live in the sun, huh? I just don't have any seeds. That's okay. The booze situation's probably getting dire. I should really build that well. I need a mechanism workshop, and I need blocks, which will make it the stonemason. Okay. Forgot about the mechanic. Where would he live? He's kind of weird. He'll just be over here. Where is your door? I'm gonna say the Middle West. Whew. Although it's a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the Rainy Rag is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious crafts dwarfs. Fun fact about that, they did fuck all this year. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. Might be the second one on this first fort. Wall? We have no textile industry, so I'm not actually sure if they'll freeze to death. I'm not sure if clothing confers warmth in Dwarf Fortress. The stonemason is done. Make blocks forever with the meager rock we have. Did we divert those puddles yet? Not yet. I guess they're busy quarrying. Pause it for now. Hey! I'm your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. There's much to share. Probably. Just seeds. That's going to be a problem, actually, because he won't bring us surface seeds, will he? What else am I going to need? You know what? I don't know what I'm going to need next year, so let's just play it safe with just that for now. He's going to gouge the fuck out of me because I specifically requested it, but maybe they don't like us because they live... Holy shit! Let's discuss what we're willing to offer for your Craftsdwarf ship. A need for toys and ammunition is expected. And if you're able to provide some, the caravan will offer 183% and 210% respectively. This export agreement only applies to trades next year. There's a need for toys. Double value. We might be able to make some meager crafts from what the quarry pulls up, actually. If we could make some stone toys. Interesting. Brain, remember that. Stone toys. What can I trade with you, homies? Move goods to from depot. I could sell some food, which is a very dangerous idea. I'll sell all the not dwarf food biscuits, onion, bloated tubers. I'll sell one thing of plump helmets. Potatoes. All the rhubarbs, all the leeks. And I'll sell all that. I might be selling too much food, actually. Slow down, homeboy. Keep the seafood. Yeah, do that. People are definitely starting to lose that joyous candor. Trader needed a depot. I do too have a broker, or was he the idiot that drowned? Huh, he was. It was random miner. My fucking mare drowned. Good lord, there's someone trapped under the water that looks just like me. I better save him. What a fucking idiot. I don't have high hopes for a rickety shanty town that's going to go up into the sky. Our fucking mare drowned 2 months into the job. That's why dwarves don't invent toilets. Alright, trade. This is all really cool, but I need seeds. I need a rope. That'll help build the well. Some instruments. Animals in cages. I could buy your booze, but how much money do I have? I have $390 to play with here. I want mostly seeds. I could buy food to get through the winter, but we need seeds to survive the next time. Buy a couple things of thread. A bunch of raspberries. Put all that food. There we go. He's gonna lose a little money here, so we're gonna have to untrade some of that shit. Dwarf Fortress is fun, but it can definitely eat up your life. There, he makes $16. Fuck you. Okay. This isn't the worst fucking deal, homeboy. Seems to be rapidly losing patience. Thank you for your business. I'll remember that. Holy shit, I'll remember that. Can't believe the fucking mayor killed himself. What happened over here? A murder of crows. Well, ravens. Because they are it's the untamed wilds. The animals here are kind of cunty. Let's assign this to someone. I forget how. Name this building. Do I have to make it a zone? Yes. This is someone's office. It belongs to the expedition leader. Mayo R's office. I can't fucking spell. The mayor's office. Hey, apparently he's married to a carpenter. Why? You're allowed to do that. I said it weird. You can do whatever the fuck you want when you're the mayor. Like drown yourself in a stagnant pond. This one right here. We gotta bury him first too before he gets a little loco. Because we were making stone blocks. So we gotta make our monument to the sky. Which just keeps them away from hell, even though they might want to be interred in the earth, but that's why we make it out of rock. Okay. Construct weird mausoleum tower. Put it right here. Any sort of rocks you have, which is not a lot, so we'll just let you keep doing that. Oops. Yeah, we'll make it a 5x5 tower that shoots up, and there's a central staircase, and you just... We can fit people on each floor. Quite a few people, so the town's gonna have to be in really fucking bad shape for the tower to get tall. I think we just don't have a good stonemason, because I don't see anyone working in there. Yeah, the caravans arrived. Did we? We didn't get any autumn migrants. Damp stone, found some metal. Random people are fighting. I'm sure we can do just fine skipping all those notifications. Anything to plant in the fall? No. But down here... I bought... That's the cave wheat there. Get the pigtails. You water yet? You're close. Almost full. Mechanics workshop isn't... More fucking crows. There's a chance these people are just going to bleed out from crow attacks. I think I'm in Australia. Attend meeting. Another crow attacked me. Yeah, they're definitely fighting crows. Vengeful when joining an existing conflict. There's a few of them. Edom pastime paddles. Fighting a raven? That's a paddling. That's coming along. Yeah, the problem with such a construction-heavy fort is we might have manpower trouble. Bit of door. Jesus Christ, there's crows by the well, too. Maybe the guard caravans are helping me fight them off. There's a lot of agitated ravens in this town, apparently. Angry flying creatures? Not the best time to have an above-ground fortress. This spell looks like it's ready to harvest, though. I guess autumn is a great time for wild plants. I didn't think of that. Nature's bounty. Look at that. Yeah, now this is a manpower issue for sure. Look at this, just spelt growing inside the walls. Let me spelt it out for you. A wolverine! There are wolverines in this marsh. That's gonna get pretty dangerous. Might be a lot of attrition in the early years, which is why we gotta get that tower up. People are getting angry. I really want to drain that pond. I'm not sure how to go about it. Did this get suspended because people are running through it? Yeah. Miner cancels prepare easy meal. Interrupted by Wolverine. You're just in your kitchen, and the Wolverine has a problem with that. It started raining. This is not the best start for these dwarves, but... well, it's going to be easy to see it through when they all die, but I definitely want to see a successful above-ground fort through. I maybe set my scope a little too wide already for 13 dwarves. There's that dead swan. There should be no miasma on the surface, so it's just a matter of people getting depressed seeing corpses all the time. What is your fucking problem? Annoyed when caught in the rain. Yeah, that'll do it. I can't queue it up until I, these deconstruct jobs are not going through. I've been very lazy because it's been so long since the last run. I haven't been doing things like checking what everyone's labors are. Like maybe most people aren't allowed to deconstruct in this town. What are you doing? He's attending a meeting. I am very upset about the number of wolverines inside the fortress. I think that's the mirror right there, pissed off. Those fucking wolverines. What do you want? There, construct building. Finish that part of the... Did we plug up that hole? We did. The eastern wall is flat. It's not in great shape because I think it's not going to be too hard to climb up one block. But it'll keep generic shit from pathing in too aggressively. Most of the wall just got suspended from people walking through it like idiots. Yeah, the wall's actually in good shape otherwise. This just got suspended too? Whoops, whoops. Nope, I manually suspended it like an idiot. There we go, okay. Yeah, we really got to chum up some humans. We need some ground food if we want this to work. That's not a good sound. Something has collapsed onto the surface. Oh, are you okay? Probably hit you? No? What the hell would it have been? Oh, shit. They're taking apart the mayor's house. Oh, boy. That's going to make a mess. We almost got it all. There's just one load-bearing tile you fucked up. Like that one. You fucking clown. Are you okay? No. Just a little tumble. It's fine. Yeah, now there's nothing there to deconstruct, so you're fine. And then this got interrupted. I have 200 food, but there's nothing to drink. So they're probably wasting time running over to the brook to drink all the time. Brew drink from plant, but not infinitely. Nah, we'll set up some manager shit after the winter. Might be okay. Because that's the thing is, a lot of our food might actually be a lot of our food might be above ground stuff that just we don't have the seed of it, so we can't plant it, but we can eat it. So it might have just like onions and shit. I have a bunch of cave wheat seeds, which doesn't really help. I have a lot of cave wheat seeds. Wow. Where's food? Plant. Yeah, we have spelt, barley, quinoa. Actually, I'm not sure if we can cook most of this shit on its own. I have parsnips, potatoes, rhubarb, a bunch of plum helmets. Now, we're not going to die of starvation. But we might die of thirst if, Oh, you got suspended. Might die of thirst if we don't finish this well. Yeah, I guess my craftsmen might be getting pissed that they're in the rain. Because no matter how long you live above ground, you'll always be mad getting rained on, which is relatable. Just not sure how we're going to deal with this shitty stagnant pond. You could widen it a whole bunch and wait for it to evaporate, I guess. We're going to avoid the snake men this time, Caliban. We're just not going down to the cavern, so we're only going to have to deal with things that come from the surface. Hey, some migrants. That was quite a few migrants, considering our last mayor fucking drowned in a pond. That's the place I want to live. And more labor means more jobs will get finished. Yeah, okay, everyone's drinking. Okay. That's okay. We just got to finish that well, which requires us to finish this. Still got to bury that guy before he gets weird. I mean, we could build him his coffin right now, but... I think I will go with stone. We'll go with stone caskets, just because I think wood coffins is a little too sinister. One rock coffin, because we only have one corpse so far. This is a mechanics workshop. 3 mechanisms, please. On the upside, our general stockpile is not filled up yet, so we're not overflowing with stuff. There's a chance I sold all my prepared meals. Oh, there's a bunch of shit there still. There's a forbidden crossbow bolt in the kitchen from when a Wolverine attacked us. But the kitchen's enclosed now, so... Let's get the mayor's bedroom done. Plum walls, cherry floor. Low on plum again. Thought I solved the plum situation. Floor, cherry floor. They might just be dropping down into the office. Dangerous terrain. Oh, there we go. They did. So that should start to not be murky. I think the second it touched the brook, it stopped being murky. There we go. I swear to Christ, if you're coming to attack my fucking town. I fucking hate Dwarf! Ah! Alright, fuck you. It's a shame because I don't think we can eat the crows. They might be too small to butcher. But you know what? It's a separate workshop. It's a separate workshop to butcher animals. We could be having crow chicken wings all winter. Yeah, there we go. I didn't know we were going to put this guy. Not here. That's a good chunk of farmland. Right here. No. I'll put him here. One rock salt butcher. Plum? We're out of plum already. There's still a lot of plum on the map, so I think plum was still a good call for general construction, but... I think we're barely going to get the framework of the town before we run out of trees. Can I build a damn well yet? Alright. Clay stone, plum bucket, pigtail robe, sandstone mechanisms. There we go. Now people stop going outside the fucking town to drink all the time. And I guess they might be a little pissy they don't have a table to eat at. So what is that? 5 and 4? 9 tables, 9 chairs. We have a manager now. Oh, it's been so long. I don't have a manager assigned. He needs an office. Bookkeeper doesn't have an office. He doesn't need an office, though. The expedition leader has an office already. So, is there any chance I can make the broker and the manager the same person? There, you're fired. Dobar. There we go. Sorry, bookkeeper, but that person... We need to condense our living arrangements for a little bit. Dobar. That's his office. Oh, the fucking roof crushed their chair. Oh, I think it smashed the wood floor under it, too. Neat. Construction floor, cherry wood. That'll be his office, and then we'll have a bookkeeper and a manager. So, manager's office. Manager's bedroom. No one can reach that corner wall. Let's deconstruct it. Our wall's done. Sorry, well. Resume these stone tasks, I think. Let's get that mausoleum tower going. Whoops, part of it's sandstone, part of it's mudstone. Oh well. It's a ramshackle tower anyways. Oh, the water does freeze over in the winter. Perfect. That means that we can get rid of it all by mining it out. And we'll want to put the miners on vacation again. So that the brook just evaporated. Neat. Because it's so shallow. But the aquifer is actually frozen right in the middle. Right where we take the water from. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back in trouble again. We getting this mined out? Doesn't quite snow, so I'm not sure how cold it is. Very, very, very angry people in my town right now. That's not good. Someone lose it? Animal dissectors become possessed. That's not good. I forget how to see what they want. Because the workshop they might want might not even exist in my town. Okay, now we construct stairs. Make them out of claystone, sure. No, wait. The stairs themselves will prevent me from tiling over the floor. There's that butcher. Butcher an animal automatically. The problem is, even if say automatic, it keeps fucking suspending itself. I'm hoping they butcher these crows for us, which will probably just give us bones, but... Plum, got another supply of plum logs. Perfect. Can't get up there because there's no ramp. I hope they climb up the half-built stairs. Otherwise, I'm not sure how we'll get up there. We'll have to do, like, ramp scaffolding shit. I mean, she's butchering something. What are you butchering? Great horned owl man and a wolverine. And some rock salt. That's unrelated to the cooking. Okay, we got all that shit. I think you just want to channel out the ice, I guess. Just want all these ponds gone. That might be what's causing the flies. I doubt it, though. It is a swamp, so... It's a marsh. They might be desperately trying to drink the little water that's not frozen. That fucking sucks if the aquifer is not deep enough. I'm hoping that he can channel it from below to get to everything. More roof collapses? Yeah, that's just roof collapses. Big chunk of ice on the head. What's going on here? Someone's not doing too well from the vomiters. Little glacial ice walls. Interesting. Well, when spring comes, the ceiling ones will melt and then spread out to the point where they evaporate. Okay, it is snowing now. I can plant tubers. I can plant more spelt. Let's see if I have to actually mill the spelt. It can be milled into flour, just as I suspected. No plump helmet seeds again, though. Shit. Okay, yeah, I have no clue how we're going to get to those stairs. Oh, I just can't get to it. So that's not the end of the world, because we just give him a little ramp down here. Any spare doors? I do. Get that butcher enclosed, which that's probably the one you don't want enclosed, because the miasma could take in if they get a little swamped. Hey, crazy person. Whatever happened with that? Did you just go crazy? I'm going to have to beat your skull in? Yeah, they might have just gone crazy. I'm going to have to beat their skull in. The vomit implies that maybe someone was in a fight, got hit in the head. Oh, I see. Because let me put it on this one side. There we go. Yeah, it's just going to be a mismatch of blocks. Let's get furniture. Where's coffins? Burial. One shale coffin. There. Designated tomb. Except, I think you can make a tomb for everybody, can't you? Well, for now, that's where the mayor is. Old Drowny, we call him. Idiot. Still not 100% sure that we can murder those crows. We can't. Raven? They have decent pet values. They can be captured and trained into cheap pets. They're useless for a meat industry due to the giving nothing but a skull. They can be a minor source of eggs. That's kind of cool if we slowly accumulated pet ravens, but that'd be tricky. Due to their tiny size, they're not butcherable, so they're just in the fucking way. Whoop. Miner's been missing for a week. Might have got hit in the head by some ice. He might be dead too. That's just life in Dwarf Fortress. That just means we need another coffin. Getting canceled. Needs non-economic hard rock. Oh, I might not have any spare rock. Turning it all into blocks. I don't think you can make coffins out of blocks. I'd love to see if they can build the stairs upwards. They can. Okay, so the ramp was... I got tricked. We can at least get the first part of the tomb enclosed. In hindsight, maybe I should have built the tomb out of wood, but there's one part of a dwarf in town you gotta make out of stone. It's gotta be where they're buried. Okay, is this your office? It's the manager and the everything else. Yeah, because he's done all his bookkeeping. Okay. That's not done for some reason. Oh, whoops, I made the ceiling out of cherry wood. That's fucking embarrassing. But if that's the worst thing that happened to this fort, we're in good shape. Still got a lot of wood. That needs to be mined out. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be mined out still. Now who's gone missing? Someone else has gone missing. I don't think we have to worry about like vampires or anything. We might. Like it's always something to worry about, but I don't think that's what the problem is. I think people are just wandering out of the wilderness and getting murdered by the wildlife. Let's build a chair there again. I'm going to go to the bathroom in a moment. Okay, you're that possessed person. What workshops don't we have? They're an animal dissector? Maybe a tanner? Maybe. I have no confidence in that person. They're going to fucking lose it and start attacking. I needed 9 chairs and 9 tables. Nine chairs. I'm not too invested in the material, but I actually am. So there. Cherry wood. Alright, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Minor chance time will burn down while I'm gone. Okay, no deaths. Well, wait, hang on. I shouldn't have fucking said that. Mason has been found dead. Whatever. Got him. I'm gonna say that these are maybe construction accidents. It gets really fucking snowy in this place. I guess our other forts are normally quite temperate. Wait, can I channel from below? Yes, that's how you do it. Going up. There we go. Try those digging orders. And there's a chance that people are getting grumpy related to the drink situation. Yeah, I didn't get the food up and running, which means we didn't have booze up and running. This animal dissector's gone crazy. Hopefully I don't have an axe. That might sort itself out. Someone took their clothes off. Think it's just too ratty. I don't think you have to worry about temperature. You might have to. So naked dwarves might die in this fort. Someone decided to prop the door open with their sock, as you do in the wintertime. I like to sleep with the window open. Yeah, this is a big problem. The fucking well freezing over. That means we technically don't have a hospital industry in the wintertime either. What's the stone situation? Because I need more coffins. Don't show that again. Stone 79. Yeah, we gotta get this guy filled up. Furniture is part of an unnamed tomb. I'm pretty sure we can put multiple people in a tomb. Let's double check. A tomb can be assigned to specific dwarves or to accept dwarves. A tomb can only accommodate one dwarf. How did I do that before then? Well, they've definitely done mass graveyards. There you go. Making a tomb for every dwarf in your fortress can be time-consuming. Is to create a crypt. One large room with many coffins and a tomb zone for each coffin. Did I do that last time? So it wasn't the tanner shop they wanted, so we can smash that, because we're not going to be doing... I mean, we might want to do animal husbandry shit because we're on the surface, but we don't have a lot of animals right now for that. On the upside, our livestock hasn't died. They're grazing. So let's go back to the workshop situation. Mechanic, jeweler, quarry, screw press, siege workshop, crab. Oh, it would have been a crafts dwarf workshop, right? I don't think we're going to get there in tonight's stream. No, we'll barely make it to spring. I think humans in the summer, elves in the spring. We need that human caravan to come and give us their seeds. And we'll want to try to make some stone toys to trade to the dwarves this year. So I want 2 crafts dwarfs workshops. The good thing too is with our 2-story design is when we have things like a master craftsman, he can live above his workshop. So if this carpenter levels up enough, we can build an apartment up here for him where someone has thrown their pants for fun. As you do. I don't need these anymore. Out of sight, out of fucking mind. Chucks them on the roof of the butcher shop. Might have been you. Running around babbling. Oh, they went crazy. 104 years old? Well... midwinter. Yeah, I don't think anyone froze to death, but people might be very pissed off for not having any drinking water. I'm not even sure anyone's doing this dig order I set. Oh, right, quarry's active. Because that quarry probably consumes their whole day, because the work orders just keep coming on repeat. Yep, just this one little smidgen of ice that hasn't frozen all the way yet, and they're just drinking it. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, maybe a master miner might be able to dig through the aquifer, and then we can have the reservoir go below the aquifer. Now, I wonder if it freezes because it's above the opening. Because I can just offset the well. Yeah, so there's either a chance that this is where the air is coming down and that's making it freeze, but it also may be freezing because it's flowing too far. Like it's not being kept in motion by the aquifer or something. I'm not sure. No coffins are done yet. It's okay. Yeah, the water situation's real fucking bad. I think we're gonna have to actually poke a hole in the wall so people don't waste so much time going out. Holy shit! It's an agitated giant raven. He's terrified while in conflict. Well, then don't fucking attack me, homeboy! A giant raven. It's a giant variety of the raven. It's much bigger than a regular raven. Nearly 174 times as big. They can be butchered, but holy shit. Well, we got him, I think. But he did eat Thob Orfeb. He's very upset about it, I think. The expedition leader, his clothes fell off. Can it all end so quickly? Begone, fear. He doesn't feel anything after seeing her die. That's good. And the chairs and tables are done. So, things are looking up. The woodcutter's been found dead, and a random child has been found dead. That's just life in the fortress, baby. Tables. There we go. They've got somewhere to eat and drink in the Great Hall now. Well, the average room, we should call it. Another goddamn giant raven. I was definitely not prepared for the Untamed Wilds. I say the water sucks, but... Giant raven's a problem. Damn it, thought we could butcher that last raven we killed. He might just be flying away. He's overexerted, but I'm not even sure anyone's winging him. He's fighting a dog. A dog that's flexing. Heavy bleeding. Dog's doing okay. Good work, Poochie. This water buffalo gonna ram it for me? Maybe. This is a crafts dwarf workshop. Let's make a few rock crafts. Don't do that. Needs to be plum. Then we also need the ramp. Doesn't matter what the ramp's out of. Okay. Well, we physically traversed a year of Dwarf Fortress, so I think we'll probably stop when spring comes. Wasn't a good year for the dwarves. But the fortress hasn't collapsed just yet. We're very close, though. The drink situation's very terrifying. The aquifer was too shallow. There's a lot of suspended building stuff. Yeah, just everyone's taking too much time to go drink. There might also be like giant ravens circling over us. That's not good. Did I finish any more coffins? I didn't, which is a shame because there's a few. "16 people, 5 beds. Don't think we have any sleeping arrangement trouble." There's a tiny chance that just putting their corpses here in the stockpile will keep their ghosts at bay, but I doubt it. For the sake of keeping the town safe, we might just have to go with wood caskets. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of water droplets. People are very thirsty. Shit, so yeah, the well's a no-go. Froze solid, so the well can't even go to get to it. Actually set a work order. Wooden casket. The rules are... There's less than 5 caskets. Make 5 caskets. If I recall, that will be uninstalled caskets. Yeah. Not in a rush to say goodbye to this fort, but I'm not going to be too sad if they fail. We learned a bit about building above ground. We really have to secure a drink supply. But the wood was generally under control. The biggest time sink was building everything. Like constructing the things. There's spring. Might get some migrants to come, but they may be a little terrified about the people dying of thirst and being mauled by giant ravens. Well, that brook should start flowing, and then people will be able to drink again, and then... They're less productive when they're sober, so I do need to booze them up, but... Actually, you know, we could probably start to make booze. It probably just kept killing the work because it wasn't a work order. I bet you we can make a work order. Just make booze until there's 10 booze. Brew drink from plant. Until there's at least 10. There. That should give them a chance. Whoops. In the forge? Not yet. Well, everything would have died off in the wintertime. Yeah, I think I'd want a little more stone. I kind of do want this fort to die off, and then we can start fresh next time with what we've learned. We'll have to see. Oh, we're starting to make the drinks, so I probably could have dealt with our drink problems much earlier. Needed to have a manager ready to go a lot quicker. I think I will retire this fort, and we'll start a fresh one next time. Same theme, above ground, but try to have a little smoother go in that first year. We forgot about our burial infrastructure. We forgot to set up a craftsworks workshop. We didn't plant things quick enough. We didn't secure our drinks quick enough. But we got some practice building things up. It's easy to build underground because the rock is reinforcing you as you go and you're building down. But digging up into the open sky is very... I have trouble wrapping my head around it. But the quarry worked. There's the water. What the fuck? It filled back in. I thought it just came from the ice blocks, but... Wow. This was also an interesting place to build because of all the little rocks fucking up the farmland, which was an interesting challenge, except I didn't have enough seeds, so... Plant some barley. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can plant. We're going to need some... ooh, you know... I'm okay with the ravens killing people. We can have raven-related deaths next time. It was interesting, like, they had to fight things. We could have maybe drafted a military just so they had, like, some wrestling skill earlier on, but maybe not with just 7 dwarves. But we can build a windmill, because we'll need to be milling a lot of flour. It seems like a lot of things that grow above ground can be milled. Which I think it's more jobs, but you end up with more food and booze if you make grains. Just like real life. Didn't get to make any swamp bread, but... yeah, wasn't an absolute disaster. Didn't get, like, mauled by an elephant or anything. No forgotten beasts wandered in. The dragonfly. Yeah, basically I thought I could sidestep way too many workshops by not using stone, which is, of course, not true, we learned. We'll need everything. That guy's missing. He's fucked. Yeah, I think I'd probably put the stockpiles outside the wall next time. Just to keep the fort a little more compact. Also helps us dodge those random pawns, which I'm not sure how to drain. And yeah, Aquifer doesn't protect us in the wintertime, which really sucked. I gotta have to... well, I'll probably forget, but I'm gonna say that I should try to figure out what happened there. I think it was just because it was exposed to the open air. It froze. Wasn't deep enough. So we maybe could, like, build that indoors, maybe, to protect it. That might stop it from freezing. Might be... yeah, I could probably just floor over it. You're not wrong. Or mine it out in the winter and fill it in with, like, blocks is another thing we can do. I was just hoping, like, to avoid construction, it'd drain all these little shitty ones outside the fortress. Oh, are these migrants? No, that's just the guy out fishing. Yeah, I think we might... I think I'll have to leverage the underground a little more aggressively next time, too. Like, if we look at the space we lost to workshop storage here, we put that under. I think that'll save a bit more. One thing that always annoys me in Dwarf Fortress is you can't really plan things out compared to something like RimWorld. Because even if I wanted to build a workshop just to see where it would fit and then immediately suspend its construction, won't let me. I have to physically possess those things before I can map it out. So it's like I couldn't draw out the entire wall. Because I would need enough of the logs. But yeah, I think we will. I think we'll call it quits on this fortress, and next time we'll be back with another above ground fort. Just because this start was a little rough and we didn't really gain anything from it. So there's no reason to drag this fort along. There's a ghost. I think most of the things that could go wrong will be real easy to fix. So assuming I can remember them for the next 3 days till the next stream, we'll be able to nip them in the bud next time. Focus on agriculture, plan things out better, secure food and water in the first year, and basic industries like crafting, because we will need to sell crafts. I think if I was richer, we could have bought way more mushrooms from the dwarves, and then I would have just tried brewing it. And the manager was pretty critical of the kitchen industry. I do like this tomb design, though, like Tower of Babel for corpses. Oh, man. Found dead frozen. Now, frozen to death, or like they fell inside the pond and got flash frozen? That might have been flash frozen. That's cool. Yeah, the temperature's a problem, too. Can't live in the desert, because then we won't have as many trees, and then we'd have to worry about heat stroke instead, I think. So yeah, temperature's a problem. I might have to look into that, because there's a few challenges living above ground you'd never have to deal with hiding underground. Oh look, Dwarven child playing make-believe. I wish my mother was still alive. And he's a little pissed off that it rained on him. Maybe he's make-believing that he's dry. Yeah, outside well, not as smart as I was hoping. I do like the idea of spreading out workshops so the town looks a little more alive instead of just like a big sweatshop where all the bakers work. We were catching a lot of fish. I might be able to make him cook just the fish and then we brew the agriculture first. Yeah, I think getting an office for the manager is going to be really big. There you go. Yeah, our return to Dwarf Forge. I think we'll call it here. I'll try to make sure we have music for next time so it's not as eerily quiet. Apparently music comes from the center of the earth in the world of Dwarf Fortress, which is why we can't hear it all the way up here. But thanks for coming out to watch the beginning, and technically the end of the Fortress of Crosslash. But we'll be back next time with another above-ground fortress. In the same planet. I think it's called like the Windy Dimension or something. But we'll have to see if I can keep these above ground guys alive next time. Technically, these guys are fine. Like, it'll become a completely mediocre farming community, I'm sure, if we wanted to keep running with it, or if we retire them to run themselves, but yeah. Next time, we'll be back at it with some more Dwarf Fortress. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.